busy, right? We all are. We send emails, we hide behind deadline, juggling commitment with all these things in our lives. But what if all that frantic activities that we do isn't it actually getting you closer to what you truly want for your life? I don't know about you, but I have found myself there where diving into all these things, into the modern obsession with business. We think that being busy is actually a good thing. Busyness to uncover if you are like, oh, I'm busy. I'm always busy. I'm always busy. You pack your schedule as a bag of honor. Like you think it's a sophistication or a distraction for your life being busy. And I want to talk to you about something struggle that I've been struggling for a while. Feeling busy all the time, but not really fulfilled. Not really thinking that I have accomplished everything that I want to accomplish. You know that feeling where your day is packed, you're tired, your brain is fried, you feeling all this discomfort because you went about your day doing all this thing, but when you stop and think about it, you're like, yo, what did I even accomplish? What did actually what did I actually did today? Did I do anything and did I accomplish anything? Sometimes we waste our day thinking that we're busy doing stuff. And that was the reality for me for a long time. That I have my life packed with a lot of stuff. And I come to the realization I wasn't productive. I was just busy. That's that was my reality. I was just busy. And muscle was fake busy. Not even actually accomplishing anything. And fake busy gets you really tired quick. Fake busy is answering messages that don't matter, jumping from one thing to another and not be able to close out those things that you're trying to do. Busy checking your phone every 5 minutes, saying yes to things that doesn't accomplish or doesn't even, or you don't even want to do. Like you don't even want to do those things. You just not accomplishing anything. And it feels almost irresponsible. Oh, it feels irresponsible. It feels like you are on it. It feels, wow, I'm doing all this thing, but the reality is you're wasting time. But it doesn't have to move your life forward. So your life, for me, my life was stuck. So I started paying attention to those things. I started paying attention to the things that I was doing. And it didn't make no sense because I was very busy, but I wasn't accomplishing much. At the end of the day, I asked myself, what actually matters to me? What actually want to accomplish? What the things that I have to put on top instead of just being scattered or doing a million things? And what was eating my time? And honestly, wow, there was a lot of things that I thought I couldn't skip, I couldn't left behind. Instead, I trying to optimize everything that I was doing or wake up earlier and trying to create other habits or try to do something different. And that can work for some time, but then you burn yourself out. And I tried to do all kinds of stuff. But what I started to do that started to work for me. I started removing things. I say no more to things that really I didn't need to be doing. And yeah, some people got mad. Some people didn't want to deal with me. Some people didn't want to work with me. Some people rejected me. I'm okay with that. But I stopped overcommitting myself. I let something drop. And I'm okay. It's okay to let things drop. And yeah, it was uncomfortable because I'm the type of person that if I say yes, I want to commit to that. And at first, it gave me time. First of all, it gave me time back for myself, for my family, for the things that I want to do. And once I have more space, I realize something else that I think is important for me to share. I was being intentional with my life. I started to be intentional with the things that I did. I was just reacting to notification, expectation of other people, and prioritizing other people's things, but I wasn't prioritizing my life and the life of my loved ones. And sometimes you can be late for those things. So I got real with myself. Let me tell you something. I got really real with myself. And I asked, what do I actually care about? What do you actually care about? What kind of life I'm trying to build? And then I look at how I was spending the time. And the two things that match, the two things that I look and say, wow, I need to get better. And for me, it was a wake-up call. It was like, I need to wake up. Because if your day don't reflect your values, you actually going to feel this disconnect. You're gonna feel burnout, or you're gonna lose, and you won't even know why. You don't even know why you're losing so much. You don't even know why things are happening the way it's happening. Another thing that I realized and I had to change is things for me was learning how to do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. Because there's those moments where you need to stop to realize that you don't need to do nothing. And I don't mean to zoning out in your phone. I don't mean to like, I mean really do nothing. I'm talking about not being the computer, not being on your phone, not being, I mean absolutely nothing. Not scrolling, not background noise, just space for you to recharge, space for you to think. And at first, let me tell you something. At first, it felt weird, almost uncomfortable, because I'm not used to it. And sometimes you're not going to be used to certain things that is not of your nature. But in that quiet moment, for me, in that quiet moment, I started noticing things, ideas, feeling, clarity that I never had before, that I never had time to hear before. Turn off, turn out your mind, because your mind needs a breathing. Your mind needs those moments, that room to breathe. We are so scared of slowing down because it looks unproductive. And I know I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do a million things. And when you don't do nothing, it feels like you're not accomplishing anything. But constantly being busy doesn't mean you are living on purpose, or you are living in your purpose. And that's the reality. And sometimes the most important thing you can do is pause. And nobody like to hear that pause button. Nobody like to hit it. Everybody wants to keep going. So yeah, reclaim your time. And it isn't about hustling harder. It's not about disconnecting thing. It's about being honest with yourself and realize where I'm at. Where I'm at with the things that I want to accomplish. I've accomplished things because I'm being so busy, but nothing got done. Cut the stuff that doesn't matter. Cut those things that really don't matter. And choose what actually matters to you. Choose what actually is important. Choose what actually matters. And give yourself permission to stop. Because some of you are not giving yourself permission to say, let me pause for a second. And I hope if you're watching this and you feel tired for no clear reason, maybe it's not because you are doing much, but because you are doing too much, exhausted of the wrong things. And it's funny because I was actually sharing with my friend, and I told him at the beginning of in the middle of last year, I was telling him, "You're doing too much. You gotta chill." And here's my challenge this week: drop one thing. Drop that one thing that really don't matter, that really will not accomplish things. Just take this week and drop that thing that really don't serve you, that really just don't do anything to you, and sit with the space to create something that matters. And if this hit home, let me know. If this speak to you, let me know. I wanna know. I wanna know that I'm not the only one. And I love to hear what you really had to say, what you really letting go. And thank you for joining me in this, I don't know, rambling about things. And let me tell you, I told my friend in the middle of last year, that you're doing too much. You need to slow down. This At the beginning of this year, he realized that he needed to slow down. It comes with a cost. It comes with something heavy. But and sometimes we don't want to do those things. But it's part of the process that we have to step back and see what matters. So if this resonates with you, leave me a comment, hit the subscribe button, be part of what this channel is going to bring. Just things like this, normal everyday life things that just cross my mind and I want to speak about it.